February 27th, the end of the first 2 weeks. Definitely not a very good way to finish off the week, but I was still motivated. And the next week is when I start the next step, the walking airflare. Yeah, week 3 wasn't off to a very good start. I had to take some time to get my prerequisites back. And then it was time for the next step, the Handstand Walking Airflare. First attempt. Too much like a 1990. Better, but too quick. Much better. Wait a minute. Let's talk about what I'm actually doing. Step 1. Go into a handstand. Step 2. Create an arch with my right shoulder, rotate my body, look forward, and reach around my back to grab the floor. Step 3. Catch an inverted handstand. And step 4. Spot the floor and rotate back to a handstand. Next, I tried getting into a right hand freeze after the first repetition. Two repetitions. Not perfect, but progress. Next, I tried looking forward the whole time, which was difficult. The next day, I completely forgot how to use my legs. So, the first thing to do was widen my legs and slow down. So, I just did 3, but I wanted solid repetitions with good control in a straight line. I knew I could do 2 if I just slowed down and kept my forearm while on my right hand. And it worked. So that was by far the best I've ever done. First time doing 2 times in a row. It kind of looks simple, but it's a very complicated move. There's a whole lot of angles, movements, momentum, body placements. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right. But I started working on them yesterday, and today I hit 2, so I guess progress? At this point, I just had to build proper muscle memory. Eventually, I let my body fall back into more of a hollow back position. It may have been extremely difficult, but it made things look more like an airflare. Let's compare. I was just focusing on trying to get my right hand freeze after the first repetition. Easier said than done. This lucky little combo made me feel like a power move b-boy. By now, it was obvious that practicing getting to my right hand allowed my body to get used to the idea of rotating into a second repetition. And as I tried to stay in a straight line, I felt like I was able to finally control my body into the next rotation. Eventually, it was time for a switch up, holding my legs in a crunch position. And of course, I tried to hop. Now here's the thing. This felt nothing like a hand hop. But then my form changed, and it felt good. Suddenly, I had this really nice bounce in form, and I had no idea why. But yeah, nothing comes easy. Okay, so I think that is it for today's Airflare practice. So I was just trying to experiment with the walking Airflares. I was trying to swing my right leg down, I was trying to swing my left leg around, and a few other things. So then I started to try the next step in Seito's tutorial, which is the hand switch crunch leg Airflare. And at first it was super weird. It felt really odd having my legs crunched. It felt really strange switching my hands like that and trying to hop. But then towards the end, I saw some improvement. But one big thing I'm kind of confused and worried about is the axis of the Airflare. I'm finding it really hard to differentiate between this and this. And so that seems like the biggest issue for me. But as you can see, when I first tried the hand switch Airflare, my axis was like this, and towards the end it was kind of like this. So it did have that more Airflare feel to it. So I'm feeling happy about that. There are still some things I should fix, like when I catch on my left hand, it's at a really weird angle and twists my wrist, which to be honest doesn't hurt now, but I think I should be mindful because it'll probably hurt later. And some other things like I should keep my legs in form and not let them drop and keep my right arm straight. Just a whole bunch. But yeah, regardless, I saw some improvement, so happy about that.